Hey everyone, welcome back. So, you want to be a front-end developer, huh? Well, you've come to the right place.
Yeah, we've been digging into this awesome roadmap for front-end development.
It's packed with all the steps you need to take. We're calling this a deep dive for a reason.
It is a deep dive. A lot of guides just list out skills, but this one, it actually explains, why each one is important.
Exactly, and how it all comes together. Okay, so step one is learn the basics.
It all starts with the big three.
Yeah,
Yeah.
HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, they sound kind of scary, but they're the foundation.
They are. But think of it like this. HTML it's the structure of a web page, like the walls and the roof of a house.
Oh, that's a good way to put it. So what about CSS?
CSS is what makes that house look good. It's all the paint, the decorations, the furniture, all the stuff that makes it your style.
Gotcha. So HTML provides the structure, CSS adds the style, and then JavaScript.
JavaScript is the brains of the operation. It brings everything to life, makes it interactive.
Makes it actually do stuff, yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Like think about when you click a button and something happens. That's JavaScript.
Okay, that makes sense. And to learn all this, the roadmap recommends some great free resources.
Totally. Codecademy, Free Code Camp, and the Mozilla Developer Network, those are all great places to start.
They have interactive tutorials and stuff, right?
Yeah, it's not just reading dry textbooks. They make it fun.
All right, so we've got the basics down. What's next?
Step 2. Dive into a framework.
A framework.
Think of it like, imagine building a house with pre-made walls and floors. That's what a framework does for code.
So it gives you a starting point, makes things faster.
Exactly. It saves you a ton of time and effort, and it helps you build more complex web apps.
Okay, cool. And the roadmap suggests React, right?
Yeah, React is a good one to start with. It's really popular, and it's built around components.
Components.
Yeah, so instead of writing code for a whole page, you break it down into smaller chunks.
So a button would be a component and a menu would be another one.
Yeah, makes things way more organized and easier to manage.
All right, I think I'm getting it. So we've got our basic skills and we've picked a framework. What's step 3?
Step 3 is where the real fun begins. Building projects.
This is where we actually make stuff, right?
Yep, it's time to put all that knowledge into practice.
Yeah.
And the roadmap has some great project ideas.
Like what?
Well, building a personal portfolio website is always a good one.
Makes sense, since we're trying to become developers, right?
Totally. Shows off your skills and what you can do.
What other ideas are in the roadmap?
A to-do list app. Sounds simple, but you learn a lot about handling user input and data.
Oh, and I saw they also suggest a simple e-commerce page.
Yeah, that one's more challenging, but super useful if you're interested in e-commerce.
Yeah, I can see that. So
Yeah.
basically, build anything you find interesting, and it'll help you learn.
Absolutely. It's all about practice and applying what you know.
Okay, on to step 4. Version control. This is where Git and GitHub come in, right?
Yeah, these tools are essential for any serious developer.
They sound a bit intimidating, though.
I get it. Um, think of Git like a time machine for your code. It tracks every change you make.
Whoa, that's cool.
It is. So if
Yeah.
you mess up, you can just go back to a previous version, no more starting from scratch.
And GitHub is where you store your code.
It's like a cloud for your code, but it's also a way to collaborate with other developers.
So you can, work on projects together.
Yeah, and it's also a great way to showcase your work to potential employers.
Okay, that makes sense. So Git tracks your code, GitHub stores,
Yeah.
and shares it. Got it.
Exactly.
And finally, step 5. Join communities and keep learning.
This is a big one. The tech world changes so fast, you gotta keep learning new things.
Never stops, huh?
Nope. So join online communities, go to workshops, read blogs, stay curious.
Yeah, that's good advice. And those communities are great for networking, right?
Definitely. You can meet other developers, learn from each other, maybe even find a mentor.
Or even a job, right?
Totally.
So there we have it. The 5 steps to becoming a front-end developer. Learn the basics, explore frameworks, build projects, master version control, and join a community.
And remember, it's a journey. Don't be afraid to experiment and make mistakes. That's how you learn.
Exactly. And as you start this journey, think about what you're most passionate about. What kind of projects do you want to build?
Yeah, what problems do you want to solve with code? Find something that excites you and let that drive your learning.
Awesome advice. Well, thanks for joining us on this deep dive into front-end development. We hope you feel inspired and ready to start coding.
Yeah, go out there and build something amazing.
And remember, the best way to learn is to just get started. See you next time.